Hello, I'm going to be addressing the questions for the video assignment based on my personal company, which is Birkenstock, and I am going to be referring to some of the notes I have on my phone as well. So I am focusing on Birkenstock, which is in the footwear industry, but it is different from a lot of shoe brands because its value isn't only based on trends or price. A lot of its brand identity comes from its comfort and support in long-term wear. And that's what I've known it to be as to everybody that I know that has Birkenstocks really rave on how comfortable it is and how valuable and reliable it is. So because of that, the Ocean Pathway, I think Birkenstock should pursue Path 5, which is looking across functional and emotional appeal to buyers. So, the Blue Ocean reading explains that companies often get stuck competing with the same industry boundaries. One of the pathways is to rethink whether an industry competes mainly on function or emotion. Some companies add emotion to a functional project, while others make an emotional industry way more simple and practical. So for Birkenstock, this pathway does make sense because the brand already has both sides. Functionally, people buy Birkenstocks because they're comfortable, supportive, and known for its footbed. But emotionally, people also do wear them because they represent kind of just that vibe, like a relaxed, effortless, and timeless lifestyle, ultimately. Um, so I don't really think that Birkenstock should only market itself as a comfort shoe or as a fashion shoe. I think that connecting both of them would do them a lot of good. One idea, um, one idea would be for Birkenstock to create more of a comfort and wellness lifestyle experience around the brand. So this could include better online like fitting tools if people don't know what size they are or what fit they want, or personalized style recommendations just overall. Um, Maybe some information on how the footbed is made, what goes into it, more care or repair services, especially if like your shoes get damaged or you need any repair service. That would kind of just make the product feel less like a sandal and more like a long-term investment in people's comfort and personal style. This could improve the profitability because Birkenstock wouldn't only have to compete only through discounts or like new trends. Instead, it could compete through value, which is harder to copy. The Blue Ocean reading says that companies can create a new market space by looking across the usual boundaries of competition instead of copying what everybody else is doing. And then regarding the second question, if I could make one change to improve the industry level's profitability, I would shift the footwear industry away from price-based rivalry and more towards value-based differentiation, which kind of sounds like a lot with what I wrote, but I guess in simple terms, I would want brands to compete more on a durability, comfort and repairability and customer experience kind of instead of constant sales and trend cycles. And I feel like that's just out of the ordinary and different, which might draw more attention. Um, the force that this affects most is rivalry among existing competitors. So Porter's industry structure reading, which was also from this week's reading, explains that the five forces shape long-term profitability, and it also says that the price competition is usually the most harmful type of rivalry because it moves profits away from the companies and towards the customers. So this does matter for Birkenstock because footwear is a crowded market. Like customers have cheaper sandals that they can choose from. So if Birkenstock gets pulled into price competition, it weakens what makes the brand actually special. But it does, if it makes comfort kind of like their bigger thing, it makes it more valuable and the customers have fewer direct replacements and the brand can protect its margins overall. Um, yeah, I know it's a lot of information, but overall, Birkenstock should try should not try to outtrend every footwear brand. It should use its comfort reputation and build more emotional value around wellness and lifestyle and personal style because personally that's what I look at when choosing brands, and I think that's what a lot of people that I know look at when choosing brands, and I think that would help Birkenstock stand out while also reducing the pressure to compete only on price. Okay, thank you.